at that peak right there. We're gonna score. What's up, Vibe Nation? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We are coming off of the 4th of July holiday and we got some waves. We're gonna walk out on the balcony and kind of scope out what the wind is looking like. I woke up first thing this morning. Wind's not blowing too bad, but it was stirring a little bit out of the south, but it's lightened up just a little bit. It's kind of clocking around out of the east. It's cleaning the surf up. We had a negative drained out pre-dawn high tide. I got the camera here in Carlsbad over by the village, and Surfline's calling it 4 to 6. It's a little lully tide right now. We'll check it out here on Surfline. We're sitting at about a 0.7 foot. It's rising to almost 4 feet at just after 11. Cats are vibing. They just had some breakfast and are chilling in the window, listening to the birds, knowing that mom and dad are gonna head to the beach. We need to go down to the board room and figure out what we are taking out. I hope you guys had a fantastic 4th of July holiday weekend. We took the week off to enjoy time outside, getting away from our devices. I hope y'all did the same. We're stoked. We're gonna get out there. I'm still tired. Oh my gosh. These holiday weekends. I just lost my coffee again. Hey buddy, what's up? You wanna come surfing with us this morning? Yeah, shred the gnar. You gonna shred the gnar with daddy? God, Malibu, you've gotten so big. Jeez. All right, buddy. We're gonna head down to the garage, pick out our boards, our gear. It's a little light drizzle this morning. It's been super hot here in Southern California. I feel like pretty much everywhere in the United States. We're under a big old fat heat dome. Just keeping things nice and roasty, but with this kind of light wind, light drizzle this morning, and I mean, it's super light. Just kind of has that chilly vibe, so we might be rocking a wetsuit. We'll see. Water temp still sitting about 69.5 degrees, which feels fantastic. So with the conditions being 4 to 6 foot in Carlsbad, we are definitely going to take out the custom Carrozza, shaped by Chris Carrozza. And this is probably going to be the blade for today. This guy in the host Stevie day bag. And then our backup board, just in case it's a little soft. I think we're gonna take the 5/8 Hague twin fin, and I think those two boards will be just fine. All right, now let's pick out a wetsuit. I'm feeling the Host Stevie 3-2 Vissla Hurley Billabong body glove. There we go. Boom, thank you, Host Stevie. You're gonna keep us nice and warm. We got a bag packed, we got changing mat, towel, changing poncho, and a Host Stevie leash. Fueling up on coffee. I hope wherever you guys are, you are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for tuning in. We absolutely love making these videos. Remember, we love being back on Fridays, and those videos are out every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific. All right. There's waves. You're getting up early the next day. Are you packing your gear the night before, or you come down the morning of and get your gear together that time, knowing what the conditions are? Or do you pack ahead, get everything ready, and you're out the door before the sun comes out? Comment down below. Let us all know. We're gonna get this car packed up. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm actually getting really stoked. As I've been kind of getting the boards over here by the car, the wind is really starting to lighten up. I think we're about to freaking score. Oh my gosh, stoking. All right, so Maile should just about be done getting ready. Pretty much got all our gear ready. We're gonna fuel up on a little bit more coffee. Stoked y'all are here, and we'll pick this up at the beach in just a little bit. Oh, there's a super fun little shore break happening right here. A little peak right there, that little left. All right, y'all, here is the deal. So it's still early, and to be honest, the tide is still super low. With a beach break here in Carlsbad at Tamarack, I would prefer a little bit more water. But here's the deal. It is July 4th weekend. The cops are already hanging out down here. Parking lot isn't super packed, but along the road all the way up towards Terramar Point, there's not a spot to be found on the side of the road. I have a feeling that over the next probably hour, this place is gonna be packed. Yesterday at this time, I mean, this sand was getting full. People had full-blown tables, everything set up, so it's probably gonna be the same. So I think we're gonna get suited up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're getting out there. All right, y'all. Oh my gosh, Sister Betsy surf wax smells so good. If I could even get it out of the container. But we cruised down the beach. A couple people started popping in. Oh my gosh, this wax is fighting me. There we go. A couple people cruised up to the beach while we were standing there just kind of assessing the surf at Tamarack and where we were gonna set up. So we decided to cruise, found a little secret parking. We're gonna get this blade waxed up. All right, y'all, you know what time it is. We're stoked, we're getting out there. You know the deal. I'll see y'all in the water in 3, 2, 1. Boo!
this suit drying. Try and avoid sunlight when we're drying our wetsuits, but I feel like we're gonna be back out there this afternoon, and I might be wearing the wetsuit depending on how the water feels. Probably not, we might get in the drifties, but you wanna prolong that wetsuit life, so we're only gonna keep it in the sun for just a little bit to kind of speed up that drying process. Let's talk about that surf. Oh my gosh, how fun was that? What's up, baby girl? Hi. And little buddy. Hi. Mr. Lion. He's about ready for a haircut. He has been panting a lot as the heat has been cranking. You guys know Southern California is under that giant high pressure, that heat dome, and we're vibing. How fun that surf was. Oh my gosh, I feel like donuts aplenty this morning. I had probably more wipeouts than complete rides, but I'll tell you what, getting your bell rung to start the session on kind of a dumpy low tide. There's a lot of waves rolling in. They kind of close out. You're kind of trying to figure out, is it breaking on the outside? Is it fizzling and reforming and breaking on the inside? A lot of people kind of in different positions, either real far out or real close in. And you know, you pull back a couple times and you're like, I don't want to get slammed. And then you get slammed and you come up and you're A-okay. And then we just go full send mode. And we got a bunch of great waves. I do want to thank Maile for filming this morning. Thank you so much. And I do want to thank all of you for tuning in. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you so much. For those of you that just stumbled on maybe today for this video or last week, thank you for checking it out as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way YouTube notifies you of all of our adventures and keeps you updated on all our new videos. The surf was really fun. This was the first south-southwest swell of the real summer season. We had a little early season one that was technically during the spring. This is the first one that really kicked off summer, and it showed up just in time for the 4th of July. And by the time we were leaving the beach, it was absolutely packed. The streets were packed, everybody's out. So I hope everyone's having a great 4th of July weekend, great 4th of July holiday, staying safe and getting waves, because let's be real, unless you're on the East Coast, which hopefully you all got some waves coming, we're scoring. And speaking of the East Coast, next week, well, a little over a week, we are gonna be heading to the East Coast. If you remember episode 3 of season 1, way back like 3 years ago, we went and met Ben Gravy. We did the Catch Surf Red Bull Foam Wreckers contest out in Long Beach Island, New Jersey. A complete vibe, one of my favorite episodes, really kind of an episode that really made me get into what I was doing and believe that we were gonna go full force and full forward with this vibe. And we're heading back there again. Now, we're not heading to New Jersey. We will be on the Delaware shore, spending time with family. I've been kind of keeping a check on the extended surf forecast courtesy of Surfline, and it looks like for June, mid-June, we're talking 2 to 3 foot plus wind, but still possibly rideable. So I'm not sure what boards we're going to be taking, but we need to figure out the board situation. We're flying with Southwest, so if you have any recommendations on boards, how to pack, any of that stuff, I'd love to hear it. Drop a comment down below. We'll be staying near Ocean City, Maryland, which is a pretty fun surf spot when there are waves, but it just kind of depends on the conditions. So hopefully we'll be scoring out there, but that is coming up soon. I really feel like, you know, I'm getting the vibe of my hard boards. I feel like I got kind of funked in and stuck riding like the Catch Surf 8.0 log, the 6.0 skipper quad, and as fun as foamies are, and don't get me wrong, I am not telling anyone to not ride a foamy. I feel like my surfing just kind of slowed down, my progression at least slowed down, and when I ride hard boards, I noticed more precision in my surfing, more wipeouts, which, I mean, that is a bummer, but when your rides that you do complete are a little more dynamic, I think the trade-off is worth it. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about that as well. We rode the 5.8 Hague twin fin. I could have possibly taken out the Carosa this morning just because of the rocker and the angle of the nose on that board might have helped a little bit more with getting into some of those dumpier waves. You saw from some of those wipeouts, I got pitched on a few from the top, and then there were a couple where I got into a left and really started racing down the line, was kind of tapping through the chatter, kind of looking to set up. I wanted to kind of really arc into a nice steep vertical backside off the lip turn, and a few of the waves I either skidded out, there was chatter on the face that caused me to like fly off my board,
There was one where I was even pumping, pump, and I can feel it. I'm like, all right, here we go. 3, 2, and then I go over a little chatter of water and my nose touches and I just got catapulted face plant out into the flats. But we're vibing. It's all about good times. Everyone was having a good time. And I'm just stoked we kind of found a little sandbar all to ourselves on a holiday weekend. It's not normally the case, especially with waves. And then there was a little closeout barrel, which I'm excited to kind of see how that looked. If you've ever pulled into a closeout, you know that feeling where it goes over your head, you're kind of looking, you're kind of focusing, time just slows down, and then you get slammed. And once again, came up, wasn't hurt, and that's just kind of like a reinforcement to myself that I just need to keep sending it. Odds are you're not gonna get hurt. You know what you're doing, let's go for it. So we're doing it. And we still have a little bit of surf that looks like we'll be around before our trip, so I'm gonna try and crank out one more vlog. So I'm gonna end this one now. Make sure you guys get out and enjoy the holiday weekend. We'll be back next week at our normal time, but until then, you all know the deal. Click right here to subscribe, and right here to watch more videos. And I'll catch you all on the next vibe.
Let it go, 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 넌 겨울. Yeah, yeah. 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 게